Expecting something?
No, not really.
Be careful with that box. I can't remember what else is in it.
Well, it's exactly as I thought. Biff didn't go home last night. I've just spoken to his mother.
Thank God for that.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you're happy that our 16-year-old daughter...
It means that we don't have to ring the police and report her missing.
You were with this yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Maybe she hung out to the evening and then found him.
Have you got any idea where he might be? No. Are you sure? Or are you just saying that? I mean, how do I know that you're not part of this conspiracy between Jess and Biff?
I don't believe this. There's no conspiracy, Dad. What Jess does or doesn't do isn't up to me, all right?
I expected more from Jess.
Yes, well, we can put off this move until we get her back.
Ta-da! Biff!
Yeah.
Look, wake up.
Morning.
Look, here, sit up. I've got a surprise for you.
What's all this?
Look, I made you some breakfast. I mean, I got all the stuff from the Holiday Village shop. I mean, it might be a bit overcooked, but, you know, I couldn't really figure out the stove, but I'll get used to it.
Scrap black pudding.
Oh, no, they're sausages. I mean, they might be a bit overcooked on the outside, but I'm sure they're okay on the inside, eh? Look, here, got you that.
What's that for? It's not my birthday.
No, it's Valentine's Day, Biff.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, I forgot. I didn't get you a card or anything.
Well, that's all right. You don't have to get me a card to show me you love me. Look, we're here together, and that's all that matters. I mean, you just being here is enough.
Oh, no.
Thank you for the most wonderful Valentine's Day present.
I didn't get you anything. I think that was my present.
I can't think of anything better than spending Valentine's Day with you. But duty calls.
I've got a pretty busy day planned as well.
Well, it's nice to see you busy and happy.
You won't be too happy when I tell you Kim's got a hunt planned for this weekend.
Not again.
It's all right. I know how you feel about the hunt. That's why I'm going to sort it out.
How?
Going to cancel it. Simple as that.
What about Kim? Won't she be livid?
Yeah, I think we can safely bet on that.
Lift it? I am. What do you want this for, anyway?
Huh? Oh, peace offering for your mother. But just ease this. This'll do the trick. Hello there. Hi, morning.
I suppose so. What are you doing with all that stuff?
That rubbish? Oh, just getting rid of that for Mr. Turner.
All right, so you got permission then?
What? Of course we have. Told us to take what we liked. Help yourself, he said, yeah.
Zoe, before you go...
Look at you. 10:30 and still not dressed. What are people going to say?
Well, it's your fault. If it wasn't so nice to lie in, I'd be at the Woolpacks striking a blow right now.
I know. I was supposed to be at surgery half an hour ago.
I won't keep you. I just wanted to give you this.
For me?
For Valentine's Day.
Oh, God, I didn't get you anything.
That's all right.
I'm a bit out of practice with all this. I'll get you something later.
Oh, don't be silly. Go on, open it up.
Oh, Emma, it's gorgeous. Thank you.
So sorry to interrupt, but I have to get to work even if you two don't.
Yes, Chris, you must hurry. So little time and so many people to sack.
Still can't believe you behaved so stupidly.
Oh, don't go on about it, Mum. I've got a headache.
You were in charge of those guns. Not Seth or Biff. How could you let them talk you into behaving so irresponsibly?
They didn't talk me into anything. Look, I didn't think it'd be such a big deal, OK? Look, what I did was wrong, and I got canned for it. I feel bad about it, Mum, but it's over.
You had the chance of a damn good job and you just threw it away. Are you listening, Dave?
Mum, you and Dad said all this last night. Do I have to hear it again?
Well, the state you were in last night, I doubt you can remember a thing. I just hope that when Kim Tate gets back, you're able to sort things out. You must have known that Chris was just waiting for an excuse to sack you.
Seth! Ah, just in time to give me a lift at post office.
Oh, I can't. I've got to deliver this fertiliser up at the golf course.
Oh, well, suit yourself. I haven't got time to stand here chatting.
Seth, Chris Tate's been wanting to see you.
He might be able to snap his fingers and folk jump. Seth Armstrong jumps for no man.
What will I tell him then?
Tell him I might be able to squeeze him in sometime this afternoon, if he's lucky.
No, no morning sickness recently. No, I feel fine, touch wood. Oh, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Take care, bye. Hello, Mr. Callister.
Rachel, do you have a minute to talk?
Yeah, of course, come in. Do you want to sit down?
Thank you. Luke will be staying on here and will be living at the house. We thought, and it's not that we don't trust him, you understand, but we thought you might look in on him from time to time to see if he's okay and not having any problems.
Of course I will, but why me? I'm hardly an authority figure.
Well, that's precisely the point. We thought he might relate better to a younger person. If he is having problems, he'd be more likely to confide in you than someone like, well, Betty.
That would be fine. I'd be more than happy to help out.
Thank you, Rachel.
I hope everything works out for you.
Try and get it right this time, Cupcake. Oh, hold it in place. You ready? Right, now when I nod my head, you hit it. Right, that's your holder. Is it straight?
Perfect, love.
Perfectly awful, you mean? What's the problem, Big Al? That's our lucky sign, that is, isn't it, love?
Yeah, every pub we take over, we put it up. It's our welcoming card. It introduces us to the punters.
I was planning to cover the introductions in my opening speech. Oh, we think it establishes a sort of intimacy right off the bat. It's so out of place. Now, please take it down. We couldn't possibly do that, Al. That sign and us were inseparable.
Don't you like the caricatures, Alan? Because we have a friend who does them as a real artist. I mean, we could get one of you. We could sort of tack it up there.
No, thank you. Look, you're the designer. I mean, can't you persuade them that this is totally out of keeping with the rest of the refurbishments?
Well, I'm sorry, but whatever goes on that wall when I'm finished, whether it's creepy mould or that sign, it's down to you. Al.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Turner, it's a pity you didn't speak to me before letting those yokels off with all the old fittings. I could have got you a few quid for them. Well, maybe not the well-like, but certainly the rest of the stuff.
What yokels? What are you talking about?
The ones that carted it off from here this morning. They said, Dad, you're OK.
I haven't given permission for anybody to take anything. What did he look like?
Ugly bloke with a beard. I wouldn't like to meet him in a dark alley. He had a couple of youngsters with him, one with red hair. Not the most intelligent-looking bunch.
Oh, dingles.
Put your backs into it. Pathetic.
Whoa,
Be careful with that. I don't want it busted before your mother sees it.
Easy down, picking it up, you idiot. You dropped it, you pick it up. I'll pick you up and get up with this. Yeah, come here. See this well here.
What's all the racket going on out here?
Pack it in.
What's going
Mind
on?
that. Ain't it well, lads? Happy Valentine's Day, love.
How are you this morning, lad?
Don't ask. I woke up with a splitting headache and my mouth tasted like the bottom of a parrot's cage.
Eat doghouse then?
Nah, not really. I just made out I had a bit of a dicky tummy and went back to bed. She'd been looking after me like I was ill or something. Mind you, I'm still in shock from her slinging out my Applejack. She was so close to being ready, it wasn't funny.
I've been doing a bit of thinking.
Oh, yeah?
I reckon we should do the job right.
How do you mean, sir?
Stop playing around, go into proper production. Should set up a still.
A still?
Aye, a still. And forget Applejack. Start thinking whiskey.
Can you?
Can.
I can see we're going to have a serious talk about this.
4:30, my caravan.
Done. I see you still haven't succumbed to the home comforts of Betty's cottage, Seth.
What would a real countryman like me need with home comforts?
I reckon you could teach Rambo a thing or two.
Well, can she be contacted? It's extremely important I speak to her before the weekend.
Look, Sir Thomas, if your meeting with Kim is in any way connected to home farm business, then it's me you have to talk to, not Kim. I am in charge here.
Oh, I see. Still, I think I should speak to Kim.
Look, Sir Thomas, I'm busy, and I'm sure you don't have time to waste either. If this is about the hunt that you used to have on home farm...
What do you mean, used to?
Simply that the hunt is no longer welcome here.
Now, I have an agreement.
I have no record of it.
A verbal agreement with Kim. Look, if it's your land you're worried about, I would ask you to bear in mind all damage from the last hunt was immediately made good.
The fact of the matter is that the hunt is no longer appropriate nor welcome on home farm. That is, as far as I'm concerned, the end of the matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
Certainly. But please would you tell Mrs. Tate that since I presume my horses are no longer welcome at her stables, I shall be removing them as soon as possible. And nor should she be surprised if she finds she's no longer welcome on the hunting field.
Oh, the old bar was solid oak. A lovely deep depression in it, right here, from Seth's elbow.
Then you might have shipped it out to Spain, so Amos could have it in his villa.
I'd rather have seen the ship go down than let the Dingles own it.
What is it with these Dingles, anyway? Do I recognise them by their smock coats and straw in their mouth?
That's insulting to village idiots, that is. Dingles are like creeping damp. Once you've got 'em, you have to spend all your time keeping your eye on 'em, otherwise you're finished.
Yeah, well said, Seth. Birching's too good for him.
Bring back the village stocks.
Aye. Well, it's all coming together, isn't it? I love the colour.
Actually, I was just about to stop for a sandwich. Do you want to share it with me?
I'd love to, but I'm still catching up on this morning's visits. No, I just stopped by to do this. Happy Valentine's Day.
You didn't have to. Thanks. I'll open it later.
I thought we could go out for dinner tonight. There's a great vegetarian restaurant Hot and I can take you to.
Sounds wonderful.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Hiya. Fancy lunchtime pint?
I can't. I'm going to work through lunch so I can get home early. It's Alice's birthday.
Right. Okay. Nick, I know I was out of order last night. I was upset at getting sacked and angry at world. Look, friends don't do what I did last night, and I'm sorry.
Forget it.
Come on, Nick. I've never done out like that before. We just seemed to hit it off. I don't know. It was obvious there was a bit of chemistry between us.
It would be nice, you know, if people were allowed to get to know each other. It doesn't have to be like fireworks going off all the time, does it?
Look, I'm sorry it turned out the way it did.
Yeah, well, next time I organise a date, I'll send you along first. Cut out the middleman.
You're a hard man to find. Suppose your dad's got dogs out after me. Yeah, well, look on the bright side. He's a doctor. So at least after he's taken you apart, he'll know how to put you back together again. Oh, very funny. Does he know she's with me? Yeah, he phoned your mum and found out you didn't come home last night. It didn't have to be like this. Well, there's no accounting for taste. Biff, Dad isn't going to let up. I just can't figure out why you're taking on all this hassle. I mean, you don't really want to tie yourself down yet, do you? It's just that she wants us to be together. Permanently. Well, look at the situation. You've got nowhere to live. She has to go to school. Plus, you'll be living in constant fear of Dad stringing you up. It's just not worth it. Look, Biff, if you really love her, you let her go with Mum and Dad. You'll make her. They've got everything packed. If you have to make her go home. I know. I'll talk to her. Do you want me to go with you? No, I'll do it myself.
There we go. Cheers, Jem, now. Hold on, bar. Hey? Hey, you said the Ingles don't have class.
Well, I think it looks really tacky.
And what do you know about it?
I know more about decor than you. I read the magazines.
Oh, cut it out. Why in God's name would we need a bar at home when you spend most of your life propping one up in a pub?
It's a cocktail bar, innit?
Oh, and what do you know about mixing drinks, Zach?
I've seen him doing it.
I mean, before he drinks them.
Snakebite.
That's not a cocktail, you moron.
Shut up! It's brandy Alexandrias and all that stuff.
Yeah, and what's in that then?
Huh? Well, it's brandy and I don't know. I'll get a book on it. Here, look, come and sit down. Try it out. Makes you look like a real lady, Nell.
Aye, well, I suppose it could keep you supping at home more.
Of course it would. And it'd bring the room up to date.
Yeah, early medieval cesspit.
Suppose it does add a certain something to the decor of the room.
And here, Luke.
Oh, Zachy! Oh, you do think about me, don't you?
Come on, Nick. I've said I'm sorry 3 times already. Give me a break. Your honour is at stake. You demand satisfaction. What's it to be? Spray guns at 10 paces?
You're joking, aren't you? If you knew what were in that thing, you'd go for bullets any day. Put it down.
Truce.
Yeah. Here, look, I'm really sorry about you losing your job. I guess I'm partly to blame, encouraging you to take the guns.
Nah, Chris was just aching for an excuse to sack me. I was stupid enough to give him one.
You know, when you meet someone in a wheelchair who's as unpleasant as Chris, you think it's because they're bitter about life and the disability.
Except he was like that before accident.
Yeah.
Might see you tonight, then?
Yeah, probably. Guess I'll need a drink after I've got Alice's birthday out of the way.
Nick, about Sadie.
Oh, Dave, let's forget it. To tell you the truth, I didn't fancy her anyway.
Thank God. You don't mind if I see her again, then? Cheers, mate.
See you.
Oh, Mrs. Emmy Frank, life out to me.
I'm sorry, Betty. I've just knocked at your door.
Yes, well, I'd just popped into the shop.
Oh, I won't keep you. I just wanted to try and persuade you to do our cleaning again. We really would be terribly grateful.
I suppose one doesn't like to let people down who have a need.
You really would be helping us, Betty. Luke's staying at the house, and if we knew you were there keeping an eye on things, it'd be one less thing for us to worry about.
Well, I might be able to fit you into my very busy schedule. Of course, the hourly rate is going up all the time.
We would be prepared to offer you 50 pence an hour more.
Done. Come and have a cup of tea with me.
What are you doing?
Well, it was going to be a surprise, but, well, I might as well tell you now. It's a Valentine's Day cake. I mean, I couldn't get any lemon, so I had to use orange juice, and, well, I hope it tastes okay. I mean, I've not done much baking before.
Jess, there's something I have to tell you.
Thanks very much.
Seth, I'll come straight to the point. I think it was a sad day for all of us when we lost you as gamekeeper.
I was sacked.
Yeah. And I think it was a big mistake Kim made in letting a man of your experience go.
That's not the way she saw it.
Look, between you and me, Kim has made a hell of a lot of mistakes around here, and I'm determined to put things right. Which is why I'm offering you your old job back.
I thought you might. Thing is, though, I don't consider what young David Glover did a sacking offence. I were out shooting with him that day, and if I'd have known you were going to react the way you did, I'd never have let him take them guns.
Seth, I understand what you're saying, but you must understand that I'm responsible for the running of things. My decision stands.
What about people's feelings? Don't they count? You and Kim don't seem to care how people feel about all this hiring and firing. I'm just as uncomfortable taking David Glover's job over as he was taking mine.
Seth, you and I both know that you're the best man for the job, which is why I'm offering you a 10% wage increase.
Jessie, come on. Oh, come on, Jess, you're taking this the wrong way.
The wrong way? You got me here under false pretenses. You said you loved me.
I do, you know I do. But it's crazy to think this would have worked out.
Yeah, maybe to you, but to me it's the most serious thing I've ever done moving in with you. I thought nothing would matter. I thought we could live on our love.
Yeah, well, we would have had to the way you cook. Well, look, I'm just trying to make you laugh.
This is probably a very valuable lesson for me. Now I know what you're really like. I'll never trust anybody who says they love me again.
I love you, and I don't want to hurt you. I really don't, Jess. This was never going to work out. You know that.
Look, just leave me alone.
It's not the end. We'll still see each other.
Yeah, well, I never want to see you again.
Come on, I'll take you home.
All right, Sid.
Come in, lad. Take a seat.
God, the state of this place, Sid.
I suppose it could do with a bit of a tidy up.
Bit of a tidy up? That's an understatement, isn't it? God, it's parky and all.
Cold does you good, it keeps you fit.
Tell that to the brass monkeys. Oh, cheers.
That'll warm you up.
Yeah, I'm just getting a bit of feeling back in my toes. So, how are we going to get this still up and running then?
One thing at a time, lad. First, you do know that what we're going to do is illegal, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Good. Because I don't want you coming back to me crying if things go wrong and we get found out.
Fair enough. So where are we going to put the still then? How's about in here?
Don't be daft, this is me home.
Well, it might warm the place up a bit.
Now, my old forest flare's the place, nobody'd ever find it here.
And you reckon we'll get whiskey as good as this?
As good as all you can buy in your off licence.
I don't believe it. The last box.
Yeah, I can't believe the amount of stuff we've got.
Never really dawns on you until you move house. Half of this is what we've collected since we've been here.
You've collected, you mean? Your mother has a problem throwing anything out.
Oh, is that why I've hung on to you then?
I see.
That was cruel.
I'll have you know your father's a collector's item.
Jess!
Well, are you going to tell us where you've been?
Mum, I want to stay with you and Dad. I don't want to stay here in Emmerdale anymore.
Have you been with Biff all night?
Yes, I have, all right. He just drove me back.
Oh, he did he? And he didn't even have the guts to come in here and face up to his responsibilities.
Bernard, she's back now.
Yes, well, if Biff thinks this is the end of it, then he has got one hell of a shock coming.